Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. And this is your bold and the beautiful recap for September 30th. And today, Ridge is agonizing over Brooke's betrayal. Steffy alerts her dad on Taylor leaving town. Liam and Brooke seems puzzled over the CPS call. Steffy decides to accompany Taylor to Aspen, and Thomas reminds Ridge of his wife's many betrayals. But before we unpack this, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel for all updates, and please don't forget to like and share. So we're back over at Ridge's living room, where Walter is panicking at the idea that anyone would ever find out that he played that recording. Now, Thomas and Ridge assures him that no one is going to find out. Ridge can't believe it's been Brooke this time. Now, Thomas recaps that she even said her name. Your wife called CPS on me. She's trying to take my son away. Now, Walter makes them promise again that they won't say anything to anyone, and then he played the recording again at Ridge's request. Thomas thanked Walter and reassured him again as he goes out the door. And Walter asked Thomas, "Is your dad going to be all right?" Thomas was like, "Yeah, but it must have been hard for him to hear all of this." After that, Thomas tells Ridge, "I'm sorry, Dad." So over at Brooke's place, she and Liam is wondering if Hope have gotten wind of this whole CPS investigation on Thomas yet. Now, Liam figures she may already be over there at the Forrester mansion, especially since she's been spending a lot of time over there lately. He can't believe someone actually called CPS on Thomas, and Liam wonders if whoever called knows something that they don't. Brooke is looking real suspect right now, but she starts explaining that Ridge said CPS found nothing wrong. Now, Liam supposed that it's a relief to know that whoever made the call was wrong. Regardless, they still feel that Douglas needs to come home and be away from Thomas. Now, over at the Cliff House, annoying Steffy is continuously telling Taylor, "Dad is the one. He's the only one." And Taylor set a boundary at this point, saying, "You know what? He's always torn between me and Brooke." Now, Steffy thinks that he's growing in love with her and that it's not possible with Brooke. She sees how much he loves her mom and continue to urges her not to give up. "You need to give up, Steffy. Just back off." Now, Taylor was like, "No, I'm not going to be a homewrecker." Steffy knows that there is a fire inside of her mother. She just needs to ignite it and fight for her dad. She is so annoying right now. Now, back over at Brooke's place, she and Liam are agonizing over why Thomas would want to disrupt the routine Douglas has at the cabin. Liam can only think of one reason: to have access to Hope. That sounds like insecurity, Liam. Now, it puts her in this awkward position, according to Liam, that if she wants to spend time with her son, she also has to spend time with Thomas. Now, based on her choices, it's hard for Liam to believe Hope sees Thomas for who he really is. Brooke doesn't think she does, nor does Taylor for that matter. She feels that Taylor is now to blame for coming back and putting all these ideas in her son's head. All she's doing is trying to drive a wedge between me and my husband, Ridge. Oh, please, Brooke, please. Now, back over at the Cliff House, Taylor doesn't want to fight Brooke for Ridge anymore. Okay. Now, Steffy points out that she can't fight for him if she's not there. Now, Taylor wonders if she's rescinding the offer to go to Aspen. Steffy isn't, but she'd like to invite her dad to go along. Oh, my gosh. Now, Taylor scrapped that idea and repeats, Ridge is married to Brooke. Steffy goes on and continues to insist that Ridge will see the light, and Taylor becomes frustrated. "I don't blame her. Back off, Steffy." He always go home to Brooke. She's going to do something that Brooke Logan has never done. Respect a marriage. Even if I have to leave town to do it. You go, girl. You go, Taylor. Now, over at the Forrester estate, Thomas is telling Ridge what Brooke has done is a slap in the face. He can't imagine someone doing that to their husband. Then again, she did say she'd do it if she had to. Ridge yells back, saying that she didn't have to. He assured her he'd be there if there was a problem. He agonized over this and said, she wouldn't lie to me. She wouldn't lie to me. Now, back over at Brooke's place, Liam figures that there could still be some consequences stemming from this whole CPS visit. That could be the ammunition that Hope needs to convince Thomas to change things up. He imagines Thomas is freaking out right now. Maybe Ridge is too. I honestly, truly think that the two of you are freaking out right now. Now, back over at the Forrester mansion again, Ridge take a call from Steffy and put her on speaker. She tell Ridge and Thomas that Taylor want to leave L.A. because it's killing her. Dad, seeing you constantly go back to Brooke is killing her. Now, Thomas asked Steffy to convince her to stay. Steffy thinks she should get away and clear her head and reveals that they're going to Bill's house over in Aspen. She has to convince her mom not to give up. Ridge asked, give up on what? Now, Steffy was like, on you, Dad. She asked her father not to give up on her mom, and then she cut the call off. Now, Thomas tells his dad that his heart has been with Taylor and their family lately. Don't let mom lose faith in you. Don't make her go through all of this suffering, especially after what just happened with Brooke. Now, over at the Cliff House, Steffy tells Taylor, you're coming with me. Taylor was like, what, to babysit me? Now, Steffy replies, no, you don't need a babysitter, Mom. You need a daughter. Maybe some time away is exactly what you need. Taylor needs to get her head on straight because when she comes back, Brooke is still always going to be here and be Ridge's wife. Now, back over at Brooke House, it's interesting because Liam is looking puzzled. However, Brooke is looking kind of strange and suspect, as if they both don't know how this happened. So we're back over at the Forrester mansion, and somebody else looks suspicious too, and that's Thomas. Thomas going on this whole mission telling his dad that how he could have a life with someone who makes him laugh and lifts his spirits. Ridge was like, I had that with Brooke. Thomas was like, I can't remember the last time it was like that with Brooke, and points out that there's been way too many betrayals. Ridge can't get over this and repeats that Brooke wouldn't lie to him. Now, Thomas goes on talking about, well, she's protecting herself, and reminds him about her denying kissing Deacon and Bill. Lying is literally her go-to method. Now, the truth always has to be pulled out of her, and she betrayed him with Uncle Thorne and Thomas's grandfather. Now, Thomas tells Ridge to stop acting as though Brooke deserves him, and Brooke is trying to take my son away. You heard the recording, Dad. It was her voice. She even said her name. It was Brooke, Dad. It was Brooke. So, yeah, he sounds real suspect right now. So, it looks like Ridge Heart's going to break even further next week when Brooke gives him the wrong answer to an important question. And will he follow Taylor to Aspen? We'll have to stay tuned. Okay, so there you have it, your bold and the beautiful recap for Friday, September 30th, 2022. If you haven't checked out the Young and the Restless recap also for today, it has been uploaded to the channel. Also, stay tuned for the week of October 3rd to the 7th spoilers that will be uploaded to the channel this weekend. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.